Hi Libra, welcome to your weekly reading with the Esoteric Empire. My name is Tay and I'll be doing your reading today. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I truly appreciate it. Let's go ahead and look at the energy you're going to be feeling for this week. During this week, we will still be in Taurus season. Once we hit May 21st, we will be transitioning into Gemini season officially, okay? So let's go ahead and see. Ooh. All right, so we have Mars. So immediately I'm hearing explosions and fireworks. I'm also seeing arguments, okay? So I don't know if this is like friendly debates or if this is like you getting your point across, or if this is argumentative energy. So let's just go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and start off with some speedy messages. All right, 10 of Wands, 9 of Cups in reverse. All right, so I feel like you are going to be struggling or you feel burdened by your relationship or your lack of enjoyment within your relationship. 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. So I feel like you're enjoying your alone time. Like you don't want the responsibilities of family at this time. I do see that some of you, if you have commitments or obligations or contracts, you don't feel like worrying about them right now. You just want to enjoy your lover depending on what situation you're going through. 10 of Cups and Temperance. All right, so I'm also seeing that you realize you have emotional connections and you have family, but you just need to unwind. Like you need some time to yourself or you need to relax. Because I feel like for some reason it's getting to you, especially if you're a stay-at-home parent. I see that it's getting to you being around children or your family members or something like that. I'm also seeing some of you want a drink or you want some wine, some liquor. You need something to take off the edge, okay? You could also be going to a certain like family function and you just feel really uncomfortable. All right, so let's go ahead and see what's happening for you throughout this week. All right, so we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like you have a lot of money coming to you. So kudos to you, okay, honey? Help is definitely on the way. So in the beginning of this time period, we have the Star card. So I feel like you're looking at yourself in the mirror. I also feel like there may be an Aquarius coming towards you, but I feel as though this has more to do with you realizing who you are as a person. You may have like a sort of out-of-body experience. I'm even seeing for some people there's like a psychedelic trip that someone's going to go on, or they're going to go through some sort of like revelation where they realize who they are within the universe, or maybe just like in their own consciousness or something like that. Ace of Cups. Yeah, it's almost like there's a connectivity with spirituality, a new spiritual path that someone is starting, as well as a new relationship with others. Like you have a newfound relationship with yourself, therefore you can translate that with other people. We have knowledge. So yeah, some of you guys are definitely going on a psychedelic trip. I'm also seeing some of you are going to be starting a new relationship or friendship with an Aquarius that you met in school or online, okay? So we have the 6 of Wands. So I feel like a lot of people support this. I feel like people have told you time and time again that they want you to do this, or they want you to try this, or they want you to meet this person. And once you do, you have a lot of people in your corner who really truly support this endeavor. I also see that some of you could be doing something on social media. You could be collabing with someone on social media of this caliber, or someone who's very trippy or psychedelic in their own right, spiritual, okay? So I see that someone is kind of like merging themselves with this idea, this theory, or this person. So in the middle of this week, we do have the Devil, okay? So I feel like you're challenging a certain concept that you used to have, or you're being selfish in a positive way. So I feel like you're kind of going after your own ideas, but I also feel like you're a little afraid to separate from your you know, past discretions or your past stances. So let's kind of see what this is. Okay, so I see that there's some past thoughts that you used to have that you are a little afraid of moving past, whether it was conversations you used to have or thoughts, mindsets, ideas. It seems like you're a little afraid to separate from that. You're afraid to transition on from this just because it's been something that has been a part of you for so long. But I also feel like, you know, once you leave a certain mindset behind, there's no going back. This is like a transition only that you can have once, or it's a transition only that your spirit guides are going to guide you on, and you don't want to you don't want to book a flight with your spirit guides and then never go on the trip, you know what I mean? So I kind of feel like you're just a little afraid to transition towards a new enlightened self, or just a different way of being. But I do feel like it's all ego. I do feel like it's ego based, and you understand that, so you're trying to do what it takes to really kind of separate yourself from this mindset. Okay, so it seems like you're transitioning towards the future. Some of you could be quitting your job or something. It's something where you quit something or you leave something behind. And in all actuality, you could actually be losing money, or you could be hurting yourself in the process, but you know that this has a bigger reason, or you know that there's something bigger that will come after this. So it's like you're taking a risk, you know, and I feel like it's a financial risk, but I feel like, you know, in your heart of hearts, this is something you need to do. And I also see that it's your ego that doesn't want to let you do this, but you know spiritually this is right for you. Wow, so this is pretty deep. It's like an internal battle. Swiftness, yeah, it's almost like you feel like it's happening too fast, but you don't want it to go any slower. I almost feel like some of you guys prayed, or you did some work to where you were like, okay, I want this to happen, I want this to happen for me, I want this to happen overnight, and it actually does happen, for example, and now you're like, oh my gosh, this is happening way too fast, like I'm so afraid of what's to come next. What do I do? And it's almost like you can't do anything but just hold on for the ride, right? So it's kind of like your ego is kind of making you hold on to this. All right, so at the end of this week, we do have the 5 of Swords in reverse. So with this energy, I do feel like there's something you're going to have to confront that already was said. It's kind of like you have to go back and see what people from your past have told you, or things you have told yourself. Somebody who used to help you. I feel like this is a conversation with someone who used to help you, or something, some advice that someone gave you in the past. You're going back to reflect on that and see how it helps you now. Because I feel like whatever this was, this could have been something that at the time it felt like it was good advice, but you realize how much it held you back, or you realize how much it made you numb to certain things. Okay. Son of Fire. Yeah, so I feel like you're looking at it like, okay, whatever advice they gave me, I could be using this to catapult my own career, my own talent, my own passions. I could be using that to go after that. Why haven't I been? I feel like it's kind of like a bittersweet moment, because you realize, damn, I wasted a lot of time. But you also notice, oh my gosh, I can do this. Like I've had the answers the whole time. I feel like someone also was telling you, seek answers. Go find out the truth for yourself. Ask questions. Talk about things. Get into conversations. And especially with you being a Libra, I do feel like this kind of gives you this like mirror to reflect and kind of look at yourself from a different perspective, kind of balance out your scales. And I feel like some of you may have been really closed off. You didn't want to have conversations with people, and I feel like once you start to have them, or at least when you start to listen to conversations, you'll start to really see where your place is and where you've been kind of stopping yourself from truly growing. Okay, so this is a very interesting idea, mindset, situation. I feel like you just kind of tap into this wealth of knowledge, and from there it's like, let's go, let's do it. Yeah, so this is really beautiful. All right, so we have Death. So you're transforming. Anything that the mindset you had prior to this reading is gone. You no longer are a part of that system. You're moving towards bigger and better things, and I truly believe you are turning into a phoenix, like you're rising above the ashes. Spirit says, stand your ground in authority. Right, so whatever you get to the realization of, I feel like it is your duty to hold on to that, and if you do not, then that's your fault. I feel like this whole week is going to be about you understanding what power you have in your own life, and then really standing on whatever theory or stance or statement that you have for yourself. There's no reason to run from things that you have acknowledged or you've had a revelation about, and I feel like life is going to remind you that during this week. Congratulations, Libra. This is going to be a very powerful week. Thank you so much for allowing me to read this reading for you. If you want to have a private reading, make sure you email me, lovefromaleo@gmail.com. And if you want to have weekly readings and stay tuned for all of that on this channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Remember, I post tarot readings, we talk about spiritual ideologies and things of that nature, crystals, astrology, etc., etc. If you are interested in any of those things that I just said, make sure you're subscribed, because that's literally all we talk about here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, Libra, I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one.